Hello. It's Tuesday, the 20th of January, 2026. Welcome along to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is about the countdown to the checkered flag within Real Racing 3 with only 58 days left. And so to celebrate, to carry on racing to the very end, we're going to compete in multiple series. And this is part 10 of that mini series. Right, game on screen. There we go. Okay, so interesting. Um, I've got quite a bit of gold there still, so it's very quick at the moment to accrue and build your gold up. Um, I think, for example, if I was spending quite a lot of time racing, maybe I could have hit 100% in terms of road collection. I unfortunately don't have that amount of time. I do have other responsibilities in life, and obviously this really isn't one of them anyway, other than obviously the responsibility of streaming live or producing the recording for you guys that watch and hopefully are entertained. Probably for the wrong reasons. Yeah, so I'm actually feeling pretty confident I can get to, at the very least, 95%. And from now on in, the cheapest car to fully upgrade is going to cost, in terms of upgrades, just under 700 gold. So it's a fair whack. So if you consider 420 gold a week just from ads, that's not going to cut it. But I reckon with all the other bits and pieces that we've got going on, I can unlock at the very least one car a week in terms of being fully upgraded. And that might result in more than one series a week because the car needs to complete the series it's in as well as then complete the exclusive series we open up. Right, in the chat, we've got virtual medical Dr. Yaka says, hello, Mr. Tony. Hello back. Welcome along. Thank you for watching and saying hello in the chat. Right, let's get racing. Right, we've got 10 series to race at the very least. There might be a bonus series. We'll see how we get on for time. I'm going to start as I did yesterday in season 4. Moving across to decades of focus, gonna race the Ford Focus ST in tier 18 at the Cup around Laguna Seca, which is 5 laps. So one race again for this car, but as you can see there, the car is at 22 PR. Required PR is 22. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Let's see how we get on. Let's see how we get on. Well, that's not a good start. So, as always, 3 rules I like to follow. 1, don't bump into the opponents. And when I say rule, obviously they're guidelines. And obviously I never achieve them. Oh, hello. Here we go. Oh, dear. Oh, it's going to be a bad race. Rule number 2, don't go off track. You couldn't make this up. And rule number 3, no cutting corners. Effectively carrying out cheats, shortcuts, that sort of thing. Yeah, so that's not a brilliant start. That's not a brilliant start, but never mind. These things happen. We're back in the groove, kind of. into 12th. We'll give it a good shot. This is my first race of the day, so I'm obviously going to be a little bit rough around the edges, being the first race. But you know what? Having had that absolutely disastrous start, to find myself in ninth place at the end of lap one is a relatively okay recovery. 4 laps to go, 8 cars to overtake. I can do that. I can do that. That's achievable, especially as I'm going to get to right here. There we go. Oh, made another mess. Oh no, hello. Made another mess of that corner. That's 2 for 2 there. What else do we want to talk about? Well, what else do we want to talk about? Um, in terms of gold as well, on top of, the 420 a week from ads, we do have daily rewards. So we are coming to the end of the month or heading that way. And obviously the gold rewards, which are either every second or third day, get higher and higher. And obviously with my fame being as it is, I get double reward. So there's a bit of gold per week to be had there. We'll obviously go through some in each series, either past 25%, 50%, 75% or 100%, therefore gaining rewards at each of those particular completion um, lines. And I reckon on a weekly basis, I'll probably at the moment go up round about 3 fame levels a week, which is an additional 210 gold. So we're pretty close to that 700 gold just to fully upgrade 1 car. So 1 car a week, easily achievable, I'm going to say. 2 cars a week, a little bit harder. Maybe 2 cars, maybe a car every 5 days is what we're aiming for. And that'll keep the interest. It does mean I'll probably not have 8 exclusive series open in a week's time. Probably drop down to 4 in a week's time, and then after that, maybe even down to 2. But I can make it interesting again because we do have some um, free or like a 1 hour or 2 hour of free servicing available. So we can really crack on with some of those exclusive series once we get low on the number of different series we can race in. All right, you see, look, we're doing all right. We are in second place at the end of lap three, meaning I've got 2 laps to get to first, which is obviously achievable as first place is in sight. I just need maybe to do a little bit better round this corner. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, haven't got the handle of that corner with this car. But hey, it happens like that. I probably do want to try and push because at the moment, the first half of the lap, I've not closed up on first at all. But I do tend to find my general driving strength is in the second half of the lap around this particular circuit. So there we go. You see, look at that, right on the tail. That's fine. We can do that. We're to overtake them before the end of this lap, I think. Well, what's going to help as well is that we've caught back markers, and for some reason, the computer opponents, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, are absolutely rubbish at overtaking back markers. If they're racing us, they're quite aggressive. If they're racing against a back marker, no interest whatsoever overtaking. Apparently, that's a feature. Not a bug. Like, a couple of things in this game. There we go. That's better. Where was that 4 laps ago? Not that it matters. We're in first place. We're in first place. We're gonna get, the victory, move this series along. What would be nice is if I can get season 4 up to 99% completion. And to be fair, that's the main reason why I focused on these 2 series, because I felt with one being at 92 and one being at 94% when we picked them up, um, getting them both to 100% would have the biggest impact on that 99% completion against season 4. So there we go. That is a victory. 400. Look at this. 400 yards ahead of second now, just because they can't overtake or struggle to overtake back markers. But there we go. First place. First car. Now I'm aiming for 10 cars. So it's about 12 minutes per car per series. Guess where we are? 12 minutes into the stream. About perfect. But yeah, there's a really good chance I might go up a fame level tonight as well. That would be nice. That would be nice. All right, there we go. So that's that car done for the. I mean, technically, you could go. Oh, you could have another go at this. Could, yes, could, I could, but I'm not going to. Now, we do need to look at upgrades on this car. We do have, we need to get to 24.6. Okay. So 24.6, as you can see there, there was suspension and tyres and wheel. I am going to have to just upgrade both of them. Okay, there we go. 23.4. I think we're good there. I think we're good there. Get those done. That car will be ready to race again tomorrow. It should be more than 24.6. That's perfect. I mean, you might be going, but Tony, you're not going to get to that 700 gold. Don't worry. It's all, it's all part of the plan. Okay, so next up, we've got Battle of the EVOs, Tier 19, minimum PR 23. It's a cup race at the long circuit of the Porsche test track, and this time it's 7 laps. Good grief. Need to get a move on if I'm doing my 12 minutes. Um, yeah, the car's at 23.7. So let's go. Let's give it a go. Now we are now also racing against copies of human opponents as well as computer opponents. So let's see how we get on. Oh yeah, we're good. As I said, I'm gonna always try to do my best just to stay out of trouble, not bump into cars, try to stay on track. Doesn't mean I'll achieve it, but I'll try. There we go. Little bump there, just a small one, just saying hello. Hello, computer opponent. Oh, oh, no, back into ninth, back into ninth, back up to eighth. It's gonna be one of those races. It's gonna be one of those races, I feel. Oh, I just realised I haven't put on the game audio. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Sorry about that. There we go, that's better. Right, that's pretty good though. Already into fourth. A little bit of off-track activity. No technically cutting of corners there. Now, there's a couple of places you could cut corners if you wanted to. So instead of going right here, you could literally take the left off because it's road all the way that meets up just down here. Obviously not going to do that, but you could do that if you was in the mood. Say for example you were doing an endurance and you thought there was a possibility of turning it into an endless endurance. That would most definitely help out. Great. So being in fourth, I've only got 3 cars to overtake, but I have got 6 laps to do, so at the moment the odds are definitely looking good for the win. Already into third. I only need to get 1 car per lap to feel confident for that win. Let's see how we get on. Oh yeah, look at that, you see, boom, already into first place. It probably does make the rest of the race a little bit boring, but, you know, to be fair, I wasn't even trying getting into first, and I had to push with the other car to win, whereas this time, I'm not really having to push that hard at all. Relatively straightforward to get the first place there. Faisal Barder enters the chat, says, "Good evening from the beautiful city of Cape Town, Mr. T. I hope you are well." Welcome along. Thank you very much. I am very well indeed, sir. I hope you are too. It's I can't believe it's only Tuesday. It feels like it's been a very busy week already with many things. Oh, there you go. First right on the tail there. But Tuesday it is only. So yeah. Right, there we go. That's pulling away now from second. Might be a bit of a long race. I want to ideally have completed with this car by the 24th minute. Let's see if that's feasible. How long is a lap? About 1.5 minutes. So 6 minutes. Yeah, I'll be a little bit over, but that's fine. That's not bad. In fairness, today isn't necessarily about getting to a particular percentage level to get a reward. It's more of a case of doing the longer races, mainly so we can get the next fame reward. And at the moment, in terms of where I am in terms of fame, in the 630 area, it's 70 gold for every fame level I go up. So that's not too bad. I suppose we should also, maybe after this game, have a look and see whether or not an expiry countdown is on the very final round of season 4. Haven't actually had a look today, so we might have a look at that, because I do still think that's the indication of how they're going to make the game not playable. In fact, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised that it will come on. It will now end a day before. That would be funny. A day before the game is now due to end on the 20th, and from the 19th there'll actually be an outage. That would be funny. Or maybe not. Okay, we're quite a bit ahead of second. Look at that, 400 yards. We're on lap 5. We've got 2 more laps to do after this. Should be pretty straightforward, I'd say. Haven't caught back markers, but I feel like they're just around the corner. Literally. A little bit off track there. Here's another shortcut, just cut across there as opposed to go the long way around. Obviously, I'm not doing any cheating or shortcuts today. There we go, so that's lap 5 completed. 2 more laps. Fazela Barda says, I am. Well, now that I am watching your stream, in regards to being okay, well, that's very kind of you, sir. And I'm glad to hear you are okay. There we go, so we're on the penultimate lap. 700 yards ahead of second. This has actually been a really straightforward race. But there you go, you can see the back markers. Got a little bit to catch them up. But I'm going to put money on that. I say money, all dollars, that I will catch them up. Before the end of this race. As you can see, I'm not really pushing that hard. It is pretty comfortable at this moment in time. So we've got 2 things to do after we've completed this race. See if the Season 4 completion percentage has gone up. And look at the round hub to see whether or not the final round in Season 4 now has an expiry date. Okay, final lap. 1 more lap to go. Still haven't caught those back markers, but surely they're going to be close now. But I can just see them on the map. There he is. Ended up being quite a long race, this one, but hey, happens that way. Now, this car was awarded as the free gift for the Real Racing 3's 12th anniversary. Unfortunately, there won't be a 13th. There we go. We did overtake at least one back marker. And that's the race completed after 26 minutes. All right, okay, so it's Fazil Abada. I will do my best to remember that. I do apologise if I do pronounce your name wrong. It's simply part of what happens when you're reading it out from different people. Massiage Gamer says hello. Hello, Massiage Gamer. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. Right. Service that car. One more race to do with this car. Do I upgrade it now? Or do I upgrade it later? Let's have a look. 25.6. Man, I've got to spend a bit of upgrade, haven't I? Don't really want to, though. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Have we got any other series we can race in? There is. I'm sure there was another series. Oh, that was in Season 2. Let's have a quick look at Season 2. Because I'll hold off upgrading that car if we've got another car to race in. Was it Season 2? I thought it was. Maybe not. Maybe it was Season 1 then. Let's scroll across. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was the Behemoth Blitz. I can't help but think I've got to upgrade this car as well. Yeah. Fine. We'll go back to season 4. It's at 99%. Maybe I might just hold off, doing the upgrade on the other car. I'll get them both to 98%, and then when I've got some free gold, which I don't think I really have at the moment, we'll come back and fully upgrade. Well, not fully upgrade that, but upgrade that car enough to complete the series it's in. So 2 series down, that's good. Right, we wanted to do 2 things. We did the first thing. The second was going to the season hub. Yeah, look, there we go. Season 4, round 8, still doesn't have an expiring soon. So maybe that won't ever happen. Maybe they're just not going to put it on. Interesting. We've got 6 days to go as well until Season 5, round 3 ends. Question will be, will there be a Season 5, round 4? Or is that it? I suspect that's it. But we'll see. Faisal Abada is still trying to get me to pronounce his name correctly. Bless him. That's fine, no problem. Alex, Real Racing Free, says hello, everyone. Hello back. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Massey Edge Gamer says, nice livery on the Mitsubishi. Yes, yeah. And that's, I think, actually, let's go back and have a look. So I can't remember if that was again part of the gift. If you had to change it. Can't remember. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it was that. And that, I think that was a gift. So, yeah, it's quite cool, that one. Right. Okay. So, that's the 2 series done. Let's move into the exclusive series. We haven't gone up. A fame level yet, but we are close. I'm going to start with, there's a couple of series that if I don't finish today, reckon I'll be finishing them on Thursday. So starting with the BMW M1, what have we got? We've got it's only 15 gold, to be fair, so it's not brilliant. Let me just go through what I've got to do, because I might just have a go at the Cup. Yeah, there's only quick races apart from the Cup, so let's have a go at the Cup. I'm not too worried about getting this series completed today. It'd be nice to complete it on Thursday's stream, but it would be good to go up the fame level today. So let's see how how we go. So Faisal Abadi says I've actually pronounced his name right now. Well, that's good because I apologise for this, but I will get it wrong again if I haven't already. So you guys have complicated names. I mean, you don't get much easier than Tony Hunt, do you? It's a very easy name. You know, there's only 8 letters. 4 in the first name, 4 in the last name. It's not quite Fred Blogs, but it's not far off it. Or was it Joe Blogs, actually? It might be Joe Blogs. Okay, this isn't looking good for the win. I'm only in 16th place. It's not been the best to start with this car. This might be one of those cups that I probably should have looked to complete offline. So I'm not competing against copies of human opponents. But, you know, what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, I think I've messed this one up. I think I've messed this one up. Right, so 15th after lap 1 isn't brilliant. 14 cars to overtake in 3 laps. Spoiler alert, this isn't going to happen. I've been lucky to finish in the top 3. I've not done very well at all there. John enters the chat, waves his big pink hand, saying hello. Welcome along, John. Thanks for watching. Good to see you again. Thanks for saying hello in the chat with your big pink hand. This isn't going very well. I'm kind of up to 11. So only 10 cars to overtake in the last 2 laps. Shouldn't be no problem at all. Should be dead easy, right? No problem at all. honestly don't think I've done too badly in terms of driving, but to find myself in 11th place after 3 laps, yeah, I'm just not achieving a great deal. I suspect Stay Frosty is the highest placed computer opponent. But you know, these things happen. We have good races, we have bad races. Never want to get too upset. Well, sometimes I am, but not today. Not today. We're in a good frame of mind. Let's just do the racing. Move that percentage completion on in most of the other series, maybe not in this one. There is an elimination. I might do that next. Look at that. I'm still in 11th place. There you go, into 10. Right, so it will be interesting to see if that is the top placed computer opponent. Because offline, that would have been a win. There we go, only 10th. That's very disappointing. Very disappointing indeed. Didn't even go up a fame level. We are right on the edge there though, so I reckon any half decent long race should mean we're done. Now I'm at the 36 minutes mark, so I'm gonna just leave this car for the moment because we are intending to do a 2-hour stream. Okay, we'll leave it there. If there's time, we'll come back to it and have a go at the elimination. I'm gonna stay away from the Lamborghini Countach because I'm just not a fan of it. I will do a race in it, but maybe a bit later. So next up, we're gonna have a look at the Audi RS5 Coupe. I think we've got quite a few races to do in this, so I'm going to focus mainly on the Cupes. So tier 12, we've got the Grand Prix circuit at Silverstone, 5 laps. Possibility, if we finish first, of going up a fame level. That'd be good. Where are we? We are in 17th place. Make that 14th. Well, 11th. Oh dear. Still in 11th. I was hoping to go down the middle of those two and sneak into 9th. Never mind. Okay, there we go. We're going to get into 8th, I reckon, at this corner. There we go. Maybe slingshot into 7th. Maybe not. There we go, into 7th. kind of in sixth. Here we go, up into fifth. 4 laps to go, 4 cars to overtake. Let's add a bit of interest to this race. Let's say we can only overtake 1 car per lap. Right, there we go, that's the car for this lap, so long as I can keep it. Bit wild there, so I can't overtake any more cars on this lap, but I do think I've got the beatings of the car in front. First and second are pulling away though, so I'm glad we're about to start the third lap so I can overtake this guy. Okay, 3 laps to go, 3 cars, oh no, 3 cars to overtake. I had an issue there, my acceleration failed. It's okay, it's back. Oh, look at that, we have caught back markers. Have we caught back markers already? No. Thought for a minute we had. Come on. Need to get past third. There we go. Alright, can spend the rest of the lap catching second, not overtaking, but catching them. Made quite a few errors on this lap, to be fair, including the acceleration failing on me. That's just an iPad thing, it's to do with greasy hands, apparently. Apparently it's a known issue, no, nothing you can do about it, other than not have greasy hands. I actually don't think my hands are that greasy, but it's kind of to do with that. Right, there we go, so we're in touching distance of second. We're coming to the end of lap 3, 2 laps to go, 2 cars left to overtake. Let's hope my acceleration doesn't fail this time, because I should be able to get this car at the next corner. There we go, perfect, into second. Okay, so just first place. We're on the penultimate lap. I can't overtake first place until the final lap. And yes, I made the rules. And I've been known to change them on a whim as well, to be fair. For example, if you watched last night, I was going, yeah, I'm not going off track and I'm not bumping into cars, until this very moment because I need to. Right, okay, so we're right on the tail of first. On the penultimate lap, that's perfect. We're not going to overtake them until lap 5 starts. It does feel as if we've got the beating of first place. Right, here we go. Final lap, just about to start. First place. Still got first place. Right, let's build that lead. There we go. Now, Silverstone being quite a long lap, I don't think we're going to catch back markers. As we're in the lead, we don't need them. We just don't need to make any mistakes. Aaron C. John enters the chat, says hello. Hello, Aaron C. John. Welcome along. Thank you for watching and saying hello in the chat. Good to see you again. I hope you are well. Oh, there we go. Thought I was going to struggle there. Oh. Right. So we're still in first place. We're 100 yards ahead of second. It's the final lap. It's the end of the final lap. Barring an absolute catastrophe, we've got first place. And as we're now at 48 minutes, we're trying to do 12 minutes a car. It's a bit hard to do when we're doing the longer races. So we'll leave that car there, even if it has some durability left. Have we got the fame? There we go. Level up. 70 gold. Earned back up to... Well, I think I was started on 320. We're now back up to 332. I might have got that number wrong. Can't remember exactly. But that's fine. Right. So we'll leave that car there. You know what? Let's do the Countach. Let's get the race of the Countach out the way. Probably pronouncing it wrong. Probably saying something rude. I don't mean to. I'm really not a fan of this car. Now, I'll tell you what I have been doing. You'll have seen in the thumbnail, and possibly just as I was in Exclusive Series there, we have got 2 new cars to race tonight. So they're yet to be done. We've got the Ferrari Daytona SP3. That might be quite exciting. And the Lamborghini SESTO Elemento. What am I going to do? I'm not going to do Red Bull because I was rubbish at it. I'm not going to do Le Mans because it's too long. Okay, let's give 5 laps around the club circuit at Dubai Autodrome a go. Right, the problem with this car is it's not the grippiest, and when you lose it, that's it. You'll slide for half a mile. So look at this, I'm in last place. Just worry about losing it. Okay, just gentle, gentle. Okay. Yeah, you really have to be gentle with this car. Right, I find myself in 11th place. That's not brilliant, but it's also not rubbish. Okay, into 10th. Right, okay. 4 laps to go. 9 cars to overtake. Outside chance, I'd say, of being achievable. Okay, 2 cars overtaken. That's all right. We can do that. Just don't be crazy. It's not quite what I had to do with the Jaguar, where I said it was the XJ220, where I felt that you had to almost like glide it around the track. It's not quite that, but it is sort of close to it. Okay, that's not too bad. 8th place at the end of lap 2. So what's that? 7 cars to overtake in 3 laps. Yeah, I need to up my game, don't I? I need to up my game. I need to get 3 on this lap. I mean, there's potential of getting 4 if I'm really, really smart about it. Okay. Do again. Now the key here is not to go too fast around this corner, otherwise you're just going to lose it. But if I could have just accelerated out of there a bit earlier, I might have had a chance. I'm not going to win this, am I? I'm in 6th, 2 laps to go, 5 cars to overtake. Can I get at least 2 more on this? Oh, you see, there you go. There you go. Just push in a bit too hard. Yeah, as I said, I'm not getting on with this car at all. So I do think this would be my top 5 worst cars in the game. Few comments in the chat. Let me get to those once I've done this lap. Come on. Yes, I'm not even going to get a podium. Shame. But I did have to do a race. And there we go. That's one race with this car. And that's all I'm doing. Yeah, that was horrible. There we go. 4th place? Yeah. Not brilliant. Not bothered. We will eventually get that series done, but I'm not rushing that one. So Aaron C. John says, my exams are going on at this moment. That's why I couldn't attend the stream. No problem at all. No problem at all. How much gold are you earning on an average per day? Well, I'm definitely earning the 60 gold from adverts. I'm actually getting a lot of 5-second adverts. So that's proving to be very easy and very quick to get that gold. In terms of the average on the other bits, I mean, whatever the average is in terms of the daily reward, which I would imagine over the month is probably not much. It's probably only, well, actually, it might be like 5, 6 gold a day, I guess. And then obviously what I'm earning from the rewards, which some days it's over 200, and other days it's not. It's not a penny. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. It's a bit of a mixed bag at the moment. But the problem is, all the cars that I've got left in terms of opening up exclusive series, I need to spend a minimum of 700 gold. So it's a bit of a problem. It's a bit of a problem. Right, let's have a go with the Ferrari Daytona SP3. Now, I'm actually now 3 minutes ahead of schedule, so we'll do a bit of racing with this car. It looks half decent. Look at the brakes, though. The brakes are perfect according to the rest of the the rest of the specifications. Let's give this car a go, because it is, I think it is fast, and normally Ferraris are a little bit low on grip, which this car, it seems okay. It doesn't seem brilliant, but it's been a while since I've raced this car. Now, Melbourne, first place in three laps. That's a tough ask. It made me laugh that ME7 was doing a challenge of around Melbourne of hitting all the opponents. I mean, I do that naturally. That's a given for me. The test would be not hitting a single one. Right, so we've done the end of lap 1 almost, and we're up to 8. That's not bad. That's cool. So then what we need to do, we need to have a look inside this car, see what it's like. But I'll do that once I'm in a bit of clean air, so to speak. Right. So the end of lap 1, we're in 6. That's achievable. 5 cars to overtake in 2 laps. I can do that. Just to prove the point that I'm hitting every car. It's like, how can that be a challenge? It's the easiest thing in the world to hit every car around this track. See? There we go, 3rd place. There we go, 2nd place at the end of lap 2, that's good. 1 car to overtake, 1 more car to hit. Man, it's the easiest thing in the world. Here we go, we are actually going to get 1st place. There we go. Boom. There we go, 1st place. We got some clean air. Let's have a look inside. Obviously the windscreen is, that's weird. That's a weird setup inside. I don't understand why they do the revs on the steering wheel. That just seems silly. There we go. 1st place. 21 cars overtaken, 21 cars hit. It wasn't really a challenge for me because I do that naturally. Aaron C. John says, bye, Tony, need to sleep. Goodbye, Aaron C. John. Get a good night's sleep, sir. Kings Banana enters the chat, says, hi, Tony. I just came in after watching the F1 Audi livery reveal. It takes forever, so I'll watch this stream. Oh, is that going on, is it? Well, that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. So have we got two new teams in F1 this year? Because I thought it's not just Audi, is it? What's the other team? There's another team entering the mix as well. Although we have lost a team, haven't we? We have lost a team. Right. Okay. So there we go. We're doing okay. Let's just do the cup races. So next up, Laguna Seca, 4 laps. Let's see how we get on. I do actually like the look of this car. And just based on me driving it around Melbourne, I'd say balance isn't too bad. This track will be a big test in terms of balance. Oh yeah, this is good. Look at that. We're in 12th. I like to be in 14th by this corner here. And look at that. We're in 10th. Oops. Right, so obviously the plan now is not to be hitting cars. Okay, into 7. There we go. King's Banana says it's Cadillac. Ah, yes it is. Thank you for letting me know. Faisal Abada says the same. Yeah. Cadillac is a name I keep forgetting. Look at that, we're in 3rd place. That's amazing. Right, we'll do the same again, although to be fair, we have got 3 more laps to do. I'll only overtake 1 car per lap from this point on. So I can overtake 1 car only on this lap. There we go. Now, being a Ferrari, you can't customise the paint job or the wheels. But they did have a sort of chromey black, so I've turned it to that. It's the closest I could get to making it look as if the car has been fully upgraded from a visual standpoint. For those that don't know, I like once I've fully upgraded a car, and obviously it removes any cost barriers on making customizations. I like to change the livery of my fully upgraded car to chrome black and change the wheels to sporting wheels. Yeah, I forgot to pay attention to myself. I think I might have got into 1st place. I just got carried away. This car's good. I like this car. This is a good car to race. Enjoying this one. Oh, maybe I'm enjoying it just a little bit too much. Right, nevertheless, 1 more lap to do. Whee! Now imagine you were doing this race for real and you come across this. It's literally a blind corner. Alright, there we go. First place. Boom. Faisal Abada says, gotta love the corkscrew. Fair enough. I understand what you mean by that. Kings Benala says, I usually change my cars to look like my profile picture looks like it's being engulfed by flames. Fair enough. Fair enough. As I said, I only do it once the car is fully upgraded, because otherwise they want to charge you something silly like eight gold per paint change, which is just ridiculous. Although it's not the paint change, it's the fact that you don't own that paint. Whereas once you fully upgraded the car, you can change the paint job for free. Kings Benala, looking back at the chat, says Sauber became Audi. Ah, yes, yes. Thank you very much. I do sort of know, and I do sort of don't know. Faisal Abada says the corkscrew is the hill at Laguna Seca. I kind of had figured that, but thank you for confirming that is the case. You seem quite knowledgeable on the name of parts of the track. Right, so we're going to do... What are we on? We're on... Do you know what we'll do? We'll just hold off doing another race because we're about done in terms of time for that car. So we've got 4 more cars to race this evening. And 50 minutes to go. So I'm going to start off with the Lamborghini SIAN FKP 37. There is an outside chance of actually fully completing this series. Although it does have 3 eliminations in there, so maybe not. If we did complete it, we'd get to 40 gold, which would be thank you very much. So let's start with elimination at Spa-Francorchamps. Now we have got quite a few cars with higher PRs, sort of like in the 70s or 80s. Oh dear. Oof, close. I was in the bottom there for quite a while, but we're into 6, we're away. Make that 5th. Come on. Foot down. Into 4th, that's good. On the heels of 3rd, I reckon I can get in. Here we go. Into 3rd. Oof. Almost tapped me out. Second. Out first, boom. Right, I'm not letting go of this. Now this is another car that surprisingly is pretty well balanced. there we go. Definitely guaranteed a podium, just a case, oops, of getting first place now. There we go. Can't see getting caught now. There we go. First place. Okay, Kings Banana says, yep, yeah, me too. I only apply changes to my car once it's free, i.e. they're fully upgraded. Yep, very good. Excellente, excellente, fantastico. Yeah, don't like wasting gold at the best of time. Right, 92%. Next up, head-to-head at the national circuit at Red Bull Ring. Now, I struggled to get round this track with the COUNTACH. Won't have a problem with this car. This car's fantastic in comparison. You know, everyone says the COUNTACH is built like a tank, but to be fair, so is this car. So is this car. In fact, to be fair, we have actually got quite a few Lamborghinis going on at this moment in time. So we might lose this one, but we've got another Lamborghini in the form of the SESTO ELEMENTO. So it's been a very long time since I've driven that car. There we go. That was an easy head-to-head. I've had some very hard head-to-heads recently, but that was boom, done. 1 minute, 1 hour, 13 minutes into the stream. So I've got another 11 minutes with this car, so hopefully that should be enough to complete this series, so long as I don't run out of durability. So tier 17, we've got another elimination, road course in Indianapolis. What was good is yesterday when we had the Motor Speedway course at Indianapolis. That was awesome. That track is not in the game enough, in my humble opinion. Right, here we go. This is going to be fun. Right, move out of last place. Into 6th. Into 5th. Into 4th. A bit aggressive there, into 2nd. Okay, we're still in 2nd, but we're right on the tail of 1st. Now the question is, if we go down through this slow turn, can the car handle the grip? Yes, it can. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. Into 1st as well. We're going to need to put the brakes on. Okay, 4 cars left in the race. We're 1st place. We're only 1st place by 30 yards. But that'll do it. As I don't mess up like I did yesterday. Slowing down to be clever, so he overtook me as the clock counted down, and he overtook me before the clock counted down. But that was an error on my part. I won't be making that mistake again. There we go. 2 cars left in the race, 100 yards ahead of 2nd, and we're going into the part of the track which is pretty much impossible to overtake anyone because everyone's just accelerating. There we go, first place. So Faisal Abada says, fun fact, I started playing Real Racing 3 on a Samsung Omnia. Very good. Very good. I think I've always played Real Racing 3 on an Apple device. Much to my sins, I'm afraid, but yes. Okay, 96%. We've got 2 races to go. We're okay in terms of time. So first up, speed record at Daytona. I'm gonna have to play this safe, I think. I need to start from way behind the start line. So I'm just going back a bit. And the reason being is the fastest part of the track is at the end of the straight, obviously in the opposite direction to what I'm going now, after the finish line. So I need to take advantage of that because I'm sure people that I'm competing against have. Oh dear, I messed up there though. Hope that doesn't cost me. Okay, 200, 210, 220. I need to get to 230. 233, I think it is. There we go. There we go, first place. Yeah, so we're going to complete, by the looks of it, another exclusive series tonight. 40 gold to be won. It does mean another car with quite a high PR will never be raced again. There we go. Right. King's Banana says, I've just looked at the Audi F1 car they've revealed. It's really ugly, in my opinion. Okay. Interesting. That's a shame. That's a shame. Should be an intriguing year in terms of F1. Lots of changes. At the very least, in terms of teams. At the very least, in terms of teams and racers or drivers. Sorry. Right. So, final race on the Lamborghini SIAN FKP 37 Exclusive Series. Elimination at Melbourne, and we all know what this means. This means we'll end up just hitting all the cars just by accident. Because it's the easiest thing in the world to do. There's one. Oh, I missed one. Wow. Oh, I missed two. Oopsie daisy. I made up by hitting the wall though. Okay. Come on. We've got to go son now. There we go. Third. What an ugly colour. Ugh. Almost like cyan. Yeah. Right, we're in second. Right on the tail of first place. Of course, we did hit first. How could we not? There we go. There we go. That is podium guaranteed. First place will mean 100% completion, 40 gold. We're 200 plus yards ahead of second. There we go. %. Kingsman Arlet says, I mean Cyan on a Cyan. I get it. Oh yeah. Didn't even cross my mind. Didn't even cross my mind. There we go. Service the car because why not? It'll never get used again. But there we go. That is 100%, 40 gold. We're up to 372. We could potentially start upgrading the next car, which strangely enough, the next car I'm thinking of upgrading just to a small little detour is actually a motorsports car, the Ferrari 488 GT3. But the reason why I'm thinking of upgrading it is mainly because the Exclusive Series gives me 200 gold back. So overall it makes this car pretty cheap. It's only like costing me 400 gold to fully upgrade it and then complete the Exclusive Series. So even though it's a motorsports car, it does have an Exclusive Series, so I think it's worthwhile doing compared to like some of the other cars that are costing me 700 gold and only giving me 150 gold back, despite the fact they've got a series to do and an Exclusive Series to open up. It's weird how that goes, but there we go. More on that maybe on Thursday, but definitely we'll be taking a look at it on Monday. Okay, so we've done the Ferrari Daytona SP1. So what we've got left to race is the Jaguar CX-75, the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, and the Aston Martin Vulcan. We'll do them just in order. So we'll do the Jaguar CX-75 next. I am focusing on doing cup races. So in tier 2, we'll do one of the worst tracks in the game, the dynamic track at Porsche Test Track. The reason why I say it's not the worst, but it's up there because well, it's single lane. I mean, it's a racing track and you've got single lane. It's like the logic some people have with these tracks. It's another track that probably is pointless being in the game, but it's in the game. Yeah, so to actually, in fairness, get to first place in 3 laps is hard. So this might take a couple of goes. I'm only going to do it once tonight, so wherever I finish, that's where we finish, and then we'll move on to the next cup race that's available. But yeah, see, look at that. I'm only in 10th place. 10th place. 2 laps to go, 9 cars to overtake. That's not going to end well. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this track, really. The main reason as well, with it being single lane, it effectively means you start so far behind first place in comparison to a normal racing track where you're at least 2 abreast. So on this type of track, you're literally 21 car lengths behind first place compared to what you would normally be, which is sort of well, let's say 11 car lengths. I know it's not quite that, but it always feels like you're further behind. I mean, look at this, I'm only 7th. I doubt I'm going to finish on the podium. Not to worry, I'll probably look to do this while in offline mode. I'll only be competing against computer opponents. It will still be hard, but I should be able to complete it. Look at that, 6, that's terrible. Not very good there. In regards to the previous exclusive series being completed, Faisal Abada says, well done, T. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, what have we got going on here? Alright, we've still got plenty of durability left. I'm not going to do that race again this evening. We're going to move on to Tier 3, and we'll do the Bugatti circuit, which is only two laps. Oh, well, this is what I mean. Look at the difference. I mean, this is very different. Well, it feels like you're 4 abreast. You're actually not, obviously, but yeah. Look, I've only got 16 cars on track. So this will be, I reckon, relatively straightforward to get first, as long as I stay out of the way. We're up to Daisy. Right, we're up to 9, that's fine. Oh dear. Might be some paint damage. Never lend me your Jag. Right, well, we are in 4th place. Third place. Make that second. Okay, lap 2. Just this car to overtake. There we go. Should get it. Fingers crossed. He's holding his ground. There we go. Right, so first place, we're 100 yards ahead. We should win this particular cup relatively easily. Oh dear. He said. There we go. That is first place. 1 hour 32. So we've potentially got time for another race with this car, and we do have durability left. So let's see what the next tier has in store for us in terms of a cup race. 3 laps around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in its road course configuration. All right, that should take us nicely up to 1 hour 36 minutes. And we'll then move on to the next car. Trying to stay out of trouble again. Easier said than done, obviously. Oh, see. Into fifth. We'll take that. Now, what do we reckon? Do we think this car has the grip going around this? No, is the answer to that question. Right, so we've got 2 laps to do and 4 cars to overtake. Let's knock one of those out. Now, there we go. Oh dear, that was bad. Lost it again there. Daisy. All right, we're in third. One lap to go, 2 cars to overtake. Oh, did I brake late? I might have braked really late. Oof. Just about right. 1 car to overtake. Come on. Final lap. Let's see how we get on. In fairness, first place is holding their own, so this might be a bit difficult. Now, some might be saying I went off track there. I assure you, I didn't. Honest go. There you go, no skidding that time. There we go, first place. And we crossed the line at 1 hour, 36 minutes into the stream. It was like it was planned. It really wasn't, but it's working out okay. Now, we do actually have a little bit of durability left on that car, but we're done with the car for the evening. It will be back as will all the cars on Thursday. So there won't be a stream tomorrow, but we'll be back on Thursday. Right, that's that series up to 31%. So we've got 2 more cars to do. Next up, another new car to this section, the Lamborghini SESTO Elemento. Right. So again, we're just going to do the COUPEs. Ooh, what do we reckon to that? Okay. That might be interesting. I always consider Lamborghinis the sort of car where you just lose the back end on. But this one might be as good as what the SIAN FKP37 was, but maybe I should hold my breath on that one. Here we go, we're going to be, as always, on this track, in first place by this corner here. It's weird how some of the tracks work out like that, but there we go, first place. It does mean the rest of the race will be boring. But hey, it's an easy win. It's an easy win. You know what, this is proving to be okay. This car's okay, I like it. I want to have a look inside, see what it's like inside. Oh, there we go, found the limit in terms of grip. Right, let's switch to inside. What do we reckon? It's a bit basic, but it's a little bit funky at the same time. I'm not a fan, to be fair, of big steering wheels. I do like a nice, small steering wheel. And this car's got a big steering wheel. Yeah, too big. Okay, lap 2 of 3. Look at that, we're 800 yards ahead. That's just crazy. Yards ahead of second. It's an easy win. Okay, final lap. How far ahead are we? We are 1,600 yards ahead. Yep. Grip limit found. Oh dear. Whoops-a-daisy. Lack of concentration there. Oh my word. I am sliding this car all over the place. Oh dear, sorry. Broke my own rule. Didn't quite make that work, did I? I was trying to go over the line backwards, and I always find driving backwards quite hard because the controls are obviously reversed. At least when you drive it with that view. If there's one thing that view is no good for, it's driving backwards. Right, what are we on to next? Oh, oh, look at that. We're gonna have to service that car. I forgot to check what its durability was set to, but that's fine. There we go. We did do one race with that car, so it's off the mark. It'll be back on Thursday. What have we got next? Oh, so final car then. So we're 1 hour 42 minutes into the stream, and we're on to the final car. I could go back to doing one of the other cars if need be. I can't remember which one was available. Yeah, let's do obviously the Aston Martin Vulcan next. So we'll carry on with the Cup races if we've got any. 2-6 done. Oh, oh no, we're not doing Tier 7. I'm not a fan of Formula E tracks. Oh, good grief! Right, Formula E and Le Mans. Right, okay. Oh, and we've just done Hockenheimring. Oh, actually, no, we did the other one, but I'm going to pick and choose. I'd like Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but we've done a few of those as well. Can we have a different track, please? Okay, we haven't done Suzuka. We've got Red Bull Ring. We've got Circuit of the Americas. Let's do Grand Prix Circuit at Red Bull Ring. It's eight laps. This might hurt. Now apparently there was I think it was 24 of these cars made. Apparently, but I quite enjoy racing this car. It's quite cool. There we go. Up to 12, 11. On an 8-lap race, that's okay. Oh dear. Need a bit of water. Okay, so yes, the 9th is okay. So we've got 7 laps to go and 8 cars to overtake, and almost made a mistake there. I did brake late, but it wasn't a complete disaster. Ideally in either on this lap or the next one, I just need to overtake 2 cars to be on target to win. just a little bit too far behind 7th at this moment in time. I always have a problem with those 2 corners we've just done on this track. Right, so it looks like I'm going to finish lap 2 in 8, meaning we've got 6 laps, 7 cars to overtake. Might move up a couple of places on this lap though. There we go. Into 6, that's perfect. Have a long race this one, I think. Okay, so 4 laps to go and we're in 5th place. So 4 laps to go, oh no, 5 laps to go. We're in 5th place, meaning 4 cars to overtake. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Can we get one here? Oops, David. Might get 2. Sorry about the nudge though, mate. Sorry. Sorry, my bad. We go into 3rd place. Oh dear. Oh, it's a terrible lap, this one. Bumping into people, skidding. Right, got a bit of focus though, because I need to catch up to 2nd. I have got 4 laps to go, so we've got a bit of time. But there is a bit of a gap. Let's see if we can catch them up. Okay, 4 laps to go, 2 cars to overtake. Oh yes, there we go. Slowly but surely catching. Unfortunately, I do tend to be absolutely rubbish at these next 2 corners. I did alright there though, to be fair. Can we do the same here? That's not too bad. Right, let's close that gap to 2nd. Go into 2nd. Can we get 1st? Giving it a go. There we go. Okay, so we've got 3 laps to go. We just got to stay in 1st. That's not bad. We might have time for another race. But I suspect this car will probably need servicing. But yeah, I've just been thinking that I've got an option of what I can do to introduce another series while focusing on upgrading the same car to open up the exclusive series. Okay, 2 more laps to go, 200 yards ahead of second. Okay, we're holding on there. There we go. Final lap. Still ahead by 200 yards. That's fine. Right, there we go. That is the end of that 8-lap cup race. First place. Nice car, this car. I do enjoy racing it. 1 hour 54 minutes. Might have a look and see. At the very least, I'll explain what I'm thinking. If not for today, then definitely for Thursday. There we go. No surprise there. It does indeed need servicing. Only 2 hours, that car to service. That's not too bad compared to some of them. I've got one car on the go, and I'm sure it's 4 hours 45 minutes, which is crazy. A crazy time. Or maybe it was a car that I've now completed the series on, maybe. Right, anyway, there we go. That's those done. So what I was thinking is the Ferrari 488 GT3. What I could do is go to this motorsport series that it's in. Maybe we won't do that this evening, but I could potentially start upgrading this car ready for Thursday. So we do need quite a few upgrades, and they're not cheap. So I think it's in total it's still about 655. But what makes it better value is the fact that the rewards are 200 for the exclusive series and 32 for this series, of which we only need technically one upgrade to be on the way. So I'll just start applying them, I think. There we go, already there. But we're going to carry on. We're going to carry on because it's got that exclusive series that's going to give us 200 gold. So Now then, so 217. Let's see if we can be just a little bit efficient here. So 125, 145, 110. Ah, let's just do the biggest one then, which I think was suspension. Boom. Right, there we go. So as we So we'll be back on Thursday doing another live stream. We're going to effectively be doing come out of here. We're going to be doing the 7 exclusive series. We're going to be doing Decades of Focus, another race there, tier 19. And then we're going to be doing 2 motorsport series. We're going to be doing, let me just see if I can remember where it is. In endurance prototypes. If we go all the way along here, the Porsche 962C we've been racing, which is fully upgraded. We can start racing in Group C 1988 season. Eventually, we'll get a reward of 32. That won't be tomorrow, but that's fine. There we go. There we go. We'll do that. And we shall also do, if I can remember where it is, I think it's in GT Racing. Watch me be wrong on that. Is it in there? Is it not in there? Maybe it's not in there. Is it not in there? Is it? Where is it? Let's come out of that then. Let's go back into there. Go back into exclusive. Select that car. Oh, IMSA GTD. So in the IMSA GTD series, we have got 2018 season. We'll be racing the Ferrari 488 GT3 kind of as a warm-up before we get to race that car in the exclusive series. And again, it's another car with a relatively high PR, but it does mean also on Thursday we'll have 10 series to race in, and we'll be introducing one new car that we've not been racing up to this point. So that'll be quite exciting. Right, okay. There we go. That's it. That's the end of racing for today. A bit of a strange one, this one. We have slowly but surely moved the needle, so to speak. Exclusive series overall still at 82%. Outside chance by Monday, road collection being at 93%. Outside chance. But we'll see how we get on. All right, there we go. End of racing, just at the 2-hour mark. As I said, we will be back on Thursday, another live stream, another 2 hours of racing, 10 cars, 10 series, lots of fun. And you never know, there might be a bit of gold to be earned as well, which might mean we're able to fully upgrade the Ferrari 488 GT3. So not only do we get to move on the needle in terms of the 2018 season it's in, but we'll open up the exclusive series it's in as well. Right, game off screen, mute the game audio. Sorry at the beginning that I'd forgotten to turn it on. I think it was only 1.5 races. Never mind, never mind. Right, oh, hang on a minute. Something's wrong here. There we go. Oh, I'm back. Oh, dear, never mind. There we go. Right, okay. So, if you did enjoy the video, please can you like the video, and thank you to everybody that has watched. Thank you to everybody that has commented in the chat. It's always very much appreciated. If you'd like to see more of this type of content, then if you watch on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel The Fifth Guardian. And if you watch on Rumble, then please follow the channel The Fifth Guardian. With that being said, I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one. I hope to see you all on Thursday for some more racing. Until then, thank you and goodbye.